Okay, it's time to get ready to learn to do the knit stitch. Pick up the knitting needle and make sure that the needle with all the stitches on it is in your left hand. You want to slide the stitches towards the front of the needle, but not off. All right, let's knit. Insert the needle from front to back. Take the working yarn, wrap it around, push the working needle down through, and slide the stitch off. Up, around, down, and off. Up, back, around, down, and off. It's a kind of awkward motion to learn how to do, but once you do, you've got 50% of what you need, the stitches you need to knit anything you want. So continue in this manner across the row, making sure to pull the working yarn tight, but you don't want to pull it too tight. Otherwise, you'll make the next row really hard and you'll make your row gauge off. You want to be able to have the needle still move freely while knitting. Also remember that this row, the cast on row, is the hardest row to knit. Once you get through the cast on, it'll be much easier because the stitches will be a little bit looser. You'll have a little bit more fabric to grab onto with your hands while you're sliding stitches, and that'll just make it easier. So what do I do, Spencer, when I get to the end of this row? Well, we're coming up to the end of the row, so I'll show you. Keep on knitting, back, up, around, down, back, around, down and through, back, around, down and through, until you get to the last stitch. So all the stitches are now on the right side of your circular needle. Just flip it over. Ta-da! You're ready to start your next row. Make sure you pull that working yarn to the back though, not over the top of the needle or around the needle in some funny way. Or you'll add a stitch every row. And instead of making a rectangle, you'll end up making sort of like a triangular shape. So you want to continue knitting straight across the row in this fashion until the pattern calls to stop. When you knit every row, that's called garter stitch. So now we got to learn to bind off.